The Titanic is probably the most iconic ship there ever was. And the fact that there's more to the story makes it even more special. Let's tell you about the hidden secrets of Titanic, discoveries that shocked the world to its core. A tragedy or conspiracy? The sinking of the RMS Titanic on April 15, 1912, remains one of history's most haunting maritime disasters. Over 1,500 people lost their lives when the so-called unsinkable ship struck an iceberg and vanished beneath the freezing Atlantic waters. The tragedy wasn't just about the loss of life. It was a glaring symbol of human arrogance, inadequate safety measures, and the stark divide between the wealthy elite and the struggling lower class. Survivors of the Titanic carried chilling secrets. Some, like Violet Jessop, who astonishingly survived not just the Titanic, but also its sister ships' disasters, Britannic and Olympic, seemed to defy fate itself. Others, such as first-class passenger Bruce Ismay, who fled the sinking ship in a lifeboat while women and children drowned, were condemned for cowardice. Conspiracy theories have swirled around the Titanic for over a century. Was it an insurance scam? Some believe that White Star Line swapped the Titanic with its damaged sister ship Olympic in a bid to collect insurance money. This theory remains controversial, though historians largely dismiss it due to a lack of solid evidence. New discoveries from deep-sea explorations have only deepened the mystery. The ship's rapid deterioration, eerie personal artifacts, and even previously unseen damage suggest that Titanic's demise was more complex than originally thought. Whether from engineering flaws, human errors, or dark conspiracies, the Titanic still captivates the world, reminding us that even the greatest marvels can meet a tragic end. The initial discovery. In September 1985, oceanographer Robert Ballard embarked on a quest that felt almost mythical, finding the Titanic. Armed with cutting-edge sonar technology and a team of dedicated researchers, he plunged into the abyss where darkness reigned supreme. For decades, the ship had been a ghostly legend, its final resting place a mystery lost to time. But when Ballard's team finally located the wreckage, approximately 12,500 feet beneath the surface, it was as if a long-buried secret had been unearthed. The moment was electric. Ballard's voice trembled with emotion as he declared, "The Titanic lies now in 13,000 feet of water on a gently sloping, alpine-looking countryside." The world held its breath as haunting images of the iconic ship flickered across screens, reigniting a collective fascination with its tragic story and the souls lost within its watery grave. The ship's bow rising majestically from the ocean floor was awe-inspiring and heart-wrenching. And along with the remains, many questions were also discovered. The insurance scam. The theory that the Titanic sinking was an elaborate insurance scam suggests that the ship was secretly swapped with its damaged sister ship Olympic to collect insurance money. The Olympic had suffered a collision with the Royal Navy's HMS Hawke in 1911, resulting in costly repairs. Some believe White Star Line, facing financial troubles, deliberately switched the ships, sending the already damaged Olympic to sea disguised as Titanic, knowing it would sink. Supporters of this theory point to inconsistencies in the ship's design, such as differences in the number of portholes between the Titanic and Olympic in photographs. Additionally, several wealthy and influential passengers, including banker JP Morgan, mysteriously cancelled their trips at the last minute. However, most historians dismiss this theory, citing a lack of credible evidence and pointing out that an intentional disaster on such a scale would have been nearly impossible to execute without exposure. Challenging Hollywood's narrative. As explorers delved deeper into the wreckage, shocking truths began to surface, truths that would shatter Hollywood's romanticized portrayal of the Titanic. In stark contrast to James Cameron's dramatic depiction of the ship breaking apart amidst chaos and panic, scientific investigations revealed a different reality. The Titanic sank intact until it reached crushing depths, finally succumbing to the ocean's embrace. This revelation sent ripples through popular culture, forcing us to confront how sensational storytelling often warped history. The image of passengers clinging to hope as they faced an icy death became intertwined with our collective memory. Yet, here was evidence that challenged those narratives, which painted a more complex picture of fear and despair as the ship descended into darkness. What do the survivors say? Many Titanic survivors spoke out about the shocking lack of safety measures that contributed to the disaster. The most glaring issue was the insufficient number of lifeboats. Only 20 were available, enough for just about half of the passengers and crew. Worse, many lifeboats were launched only partially filled, wasting precious space that could have saved hundreds more lives. Survivors also described the chaotic evacuation process. There were no proper drills, and many passengers, especially those in third class, were left confused or trapped as water flooded the lower decks. Testimonies revealed that crew members prioritized first-class passengers, while others were locked behind gates, unable to reach safety. Some survivors even reported that officers fired warning shots to prevent panic and overcrowding on lifeboats. In the aftermath, these shocking failures led to significant reforms in maritime laws, including mandatory lifeboats for all passengers and improved safety protocols at sea. Isn't that concerning? The largest ship in history had such petty incidents? Deterioration of a legend. As decades passed, new expeditions unveiled an even more shocking reality. The Titanic was crumbling before our very eyes. In 2019, a manned dive revealed a haunting sight. The once majestic vessel was succumbing to time and nature's relentless grasp. Salt corrosion and voracious metal-eating bacteria known as Halomonas titanicae were devouring the ship from within. The starboard side showed significant collapse. Captain Smith's bathtub, a symbol of opulence, was now nothing but a memory lost to the depths. The sight was tragic and beautiful, a poignant reminder that even legends are not immune to mortality. The decay of this iconic ship resonated deeply within us all, a reflection of our impermanence and fragility in the face of time's relentless march. Explorers who ventured into this underwater graveyard were not merely uncovering artifacts. They were unearthing stories of love, loss, and dreams shattered instantly. Each item recovered from the wreck spoke volumes about those who perished. Delicate china plates, rusted keys, and personal belongings that told tales of lives interrupted. These artifacts became conduits to the past, allowing us to glimpse into the hearts and minds of those who once walked its decks. Among these treasures was an exquisite pocket watch belonging to one passenger preparing for an evening of revelry when tragedy struck. Time stood still for him as he faced his fate. His watch now lay frozen at 12:15 a.m. when hope turned to despair. Such discoveries evoked powerful emotions. They reminded us that behind every statistic lay a human story, a life lived fully yet cut tragically short. Technological advances in exploration. Yet amidst this decay, hope emerged through technological marvels that transformed our understanding of this underwater graveyard. High-resolution cameras and photogrammetry allowed scientists to create breathtaking 3D models of the wreckage, capturing every detail of its tragic beauty. These models tracked deterioration and revealed an unexpected twist. Marine life had begun to flourish around the wreckage, transforming it into an artificial reef teeming with vibrant ecosystems. This juxtaposition of decay and rebirth was both haunting and beautiful, a testament to nature's ability to reclaim what was once lost. Fish darted among rusting beams while corals clung tenaciously to twisted metal. Life thrived where death had once reigned supreme. It was a striking reminder that even in our darkest moments, nature finds a way to persevere. Ethical considerations and future expeditions. With each discovery came ethical dilemmas that stirred passionate debates among historians and explorers alike. Should we disturb this sacred site by recovering artifacts for display? Or should we honor it as a memorial to those who perished? Ballard advocated for preservation, urging future generations to respect the sanctity of this underwater tomb. The question lingered like an echo in the depths. How do we balance our insatiable curiosity with our responsibility toward history? As technology advances, upcoming expeditions promise to unveil even more secrets from this iconic wreck while igniting fierce discussions about our responsibility toward history. More questions than answers. The Titanic remains an enduring enigma, a vessel whose discoveries continue to shock and captivate humanity. Each revelation adds layers to our understanding of this maritime tragedy while reminding us that history is never truly finished. It is an ever-evolving narrative, shaped by new findings and perspectives. As we plunge deeper into its mysteries, we are reminded that while we may uncover its secrets, some aspects of its story will forever remain submerged in time. Echoes of a past that still haunt our collective consciousness. The Titanic is not merely a shipwreck, but a powerful symbol of ambition, folly, and resilience against nature's unforgiving might. This legacy will continue to resonate for generations to come. In conclusion, as we continue our journey into understanding what happened on that fateful night over a century ago and what has transpired since, we must approach each new finding with reverence for history itself and those whose lives were forever altered by tragedy. The Titanic stands as an enduring testament to human ambition and vulnerability, a reminder that even amidst grandeur lies fragility, and ultimately serves as an invitation for all humanity. Never forget those who came before us. Let their stories guide us forward into tomorrow's uncharted waters.